show our solidarity with the Tripura Students Federation, who are also part and constituent organization of NESO. As you all know, NESO is an apex body, a coordinating body of all the student organizations of the different states of the northeastern region. Like from Tripura, we have the TSF, from Assam, we have the ASU, and from Meghalaya, we have the Khasi Students Union and the Garo Students Union. From Manipur, we have the All Manipur Students Union. And Arunachal Pradesh, we have the All Arunachal Pradesh Students Union. And Mizoram, we have the Mizo Zarlai Paul. And from Nagaland, we have the Nagaland Students Federation. Naga Students Federation. And our visit here from the NESO is to show our solidarity with the TSF, whose the volunteers were brutally injured due to bullet firing, police firing, and also by the lathi charge. Yesterday we visited the GB Pan hospital and we met all the injured persons, all 4 of them, and to wish them well and to wish for their speedy recovery. But today we wanted to visit the injured people at Kumlung Hospital. But unfortunately, we were stopped by the police and not allowed to proceed to visit these patients who are in Kumlung Hospital. Well, the action of the police is very uncalled for. We are here not to instigate, we are here to show our solidarity and also to press for the protection of the indigenous people of the state of Tripura, and not to instigate or to create any trouble. And it is in this regard that we call this press conference to show our solidarity with the indigenous people of Tripura, and that people of Tripura are not alone. NESO is a combination of all the different indigenous groups of the northeastern region, and we are all indigenous people, and we will need the protection from the constitution, from the government of India. Otherwise, the indigenous people will be reduced to a minority in their own land. And Dwaiza also has something to add.
We are here to show our solidarity to Tripura Students Federation. On 8th of this month, there was Northeast Band. The band was called by NESO opposing the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016. The bill is communal because in our country, the citizenship cannot be decided on the basis of religion. It's a communal bill, it's an unconstitutional bill, and it affects the interest of the indigenous people of northeastern region. And for that, we had opposed this bill, and we had submitted our views before the JPC also. When JPC came to Guwahati and Silchar and Shillong, we had submitted our memorandum before them. There was a hearing, and during that time we had requested them to come over to Tripura, Mizoram, Garo Hills, Nagaland, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh. Because, and in different parts of Assam also. Because it will affect the interest of the indigenous people of Northeast, so we have requested JPC to come over to Northeast, all the state capitals. They had committed us that they will come over to the different parts of Northeastern region. But they didn't visit the Northeast. Without visiting the Northeast, without getting the views of the indigenous people of Northeast, and without getting the views of the people of Northeast, they have submitted their report. So it is a half report. It's a half report, and half report is not acceptable to us. And so we have rejected this report. It's an imposition on the people of Northeast. And for that, as because they are forcefully imposing on us, so we had called Northeast Band on 8th. Because we are not in favor of Band culture, because NESO had avoided the Band culture for many years. But the central government has forced us to go for Band. So after a long gap, NESO had given this Band call. And during that Band call, the whole Northeast was Band. And here in Tripura, the government, they have opened fire and 5 people were injured. So we came to Tripura to see the patients who were there in the Agartala Hospital and Kumlung Hospital. Yesterday we have visited Agartala Hospital, And we must say that the doctors of hospital, they are doing very well. On behalf of NESO, we would like to express our gratitude and thanks to the doctors, because they have taken prompt action, prompt initiative to treat them. Yesterday also when we met them, we have expressed our gratitude and thanks to them. Thanks to the doctors of the hospital. On the other hand, one patient is shifted to Calcutta because he is in a serious condition, and the treatment is on, and we are praying to God that he should recover very soon. He is Sunit Devarma. On the other hand, today in the morning we went to Khumlung to see the patients there in Khumlung hospital. But there the police had blocked us, and we asked them why you were blocking us. Then they said that 144 is there. But we are not in a procession, we are in our vehicle. And we told them that we are here to see the patients only. We are not here to break law, we are not here to break peace. Our visit here to Tripura is to make peace, means harmony. And with that mission we are coming, because the leaders of Northeast, we won't come here to break laws, we won't come here to break peace. We are here to make peace and harmony, and to protect the interest of the indigenous people. So police has blocked us, they have not allowed us. We requested them, then if you escort us also, with you also we are prepared to go to hospital. It's a humanitarian thing. We want to see the patients and we want to come back. But though we insisted, but the police didn't allow, because it's a decision of the Tripura government. So Tripura government, for what reason we do not know, they had debarred us to go to the hospital. So we condemn that incident also, because it's undemocratic, it's inhuman. On the other hand, regarding that barbaric police firing, we like to say that it's a barbaric incident. We condemn the police firing, and we are demanding that a judicial inquiry should be announced by the Tripura government, by the sitting judge of the High Court. And the officers who are involved in this police firing and atrocity, they should be booked. And the compensation should be given to the victimized people. And they are imposing cases on the leaders of Tripura Student Federation. We are demanding that all cases should be withdrawn from the which was imposed on the leaders of the Tripura Student Federation. And one surprising and shocking information we got after that incident, when the victims were carried by the ambulance to Agartala town for treatment, that ambulance was broken by the police. It is surprising and shocking. In war situation also, in war field also, ambulance were never attacked by the enemies also. In war field, enemies also do not attack ambulance. But here in Tripura, when these bullet injuries were carried, the police has attacked the ambulance, and they were beaten up by the bullet injuries were beaten up. Then they are forced to go back. Then after that, the other police, they have escorted them to the hospital. So we like to ask what situation is going on in Tripura. According to us, it's an emergency situation. Its emergency is there. There is no democratic value. There is no human value, and it's an emergency situation. We are also debarred to go to the hospital. Why? Is there anything to hide on the part of the government? Now we are getting some information that the people were tortured by anything, so that they do not want to expose themselves, the government. Because when after the incident, police seized them for half a kilometer, they were tortured in their campus. Even the Shraddha ceremony was also demolished. Some Shraddha ceremony was also going on, and that Shraddha ceremony was also demolished. Perhaps the government want to hide them. It's a undemocratic thing. It's a fascist thing. It's an autocratic thing that should not happen. And according to us, it's an emergency situation is going on in Tripura. And one thing we'd like to tell you that will come again. And indigenous Tripuris are not alone. Tripura government should not think that TSF is alone or indigenous Tripuris are alone. We all the people of 7 states, we are with TSF and we are with the indigenous people of Tripura. Government should not think that they will liberate us, will go back. and will keep mum. No, that cannot be. We'll take it up in different forum. Because it's in India. Here in India, anybody can go to anywhere. And it's a peaceful thing. We want to go to hospital. Yesterday we went there, and really we are appreciating the gesture of the doctors. They have taken all cares. And now, when we wanted to go to Kumluk, they have debarred us. So we like to clarify to the Honorable Chief Minister and Chief Minister-led government, Tripura government, that it's not good. It's a very negative signal. Because we are here to pass a very peaceful message. We want to carry a message of peace and harmony. But here, after coming from Northeast, what we are getting? We are getting a very negative picture. And definitely we will tell to the other parts of the Northeast, in different parts of the states of Northeast, that in Tripura emergency is going on. There is no democratic value. Even the patients, the injured who are carried by the ambulance were broken out. Even they debarred the people to go to the hospital. That is the situation in Tripura. So I am repeating again that Tripura Student Federation is not alone. The Northeast Student Organization, the 7 states are behind Tripura Student Federation. The indigenous people they are not alone. We the people of Northeastern region, we are with the indigenous people of Tripura. They may debar us today, but we like to tell you we'll come again because it is India. Nobody can stop us to go to any part of the country. But today we do not want to break peace because our mission was to make peace and harmony. They are debarred us, we'll come again. And we'll come again from all leaders of Northeast will come again because they cannot debar us. They cannot debar us. So with that resentment and agony, we like to tell this Tripura government, they should behave democratically. So this is our submission.
So what will be your next course of action?
And one more thing I like to add. There was no magistrate during the firing. There is no magistrate. Without having magistrate, how they can order? It's an emergency situation. They can beat people. They can fire people. They can debar people. They cannot keep us mum. Our voice cannot be shut down by the Tripura government. They cannot. And during election time, they have given many assurances. Democratic values will be upheld. Is it the democratic value? Is this the democratic value? Where is the democratic value? Leaders of Northeast, they are coming to your state, and Honorable Chief Minister-led government, they were debarring us. How that can happen? And this police firing, how it can happen? Magistrate should be there. With peaceful method, that can be handled. Only by firing, how this democratic movement can be stopped down? That cannot be. The BJP-led government, they are thinking they can bulldoze the people of Northeast. They cannot. We won't allow central government to bulldoze the indigenous people of Northeast. We are fighting, we will fight back. Where is their promises? And see, during the election, the Narendra Modi government, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during that time, he had said that all Bangladeshis should pack their bag and baggages. After 4.5 years, when he visited Silchar, Assam, he said all Bangladeshis can stay here with their bag and baggages. That's a double standard. And here in Tripura, the BJP leaders and Honorable Chief Minister had said democratic value will be upheld. There will be protection of the indigenous people in Tripura. But what we have seen? During democratic process, they were fired without any magistrate, without any democratic initiation. How it can happen? We won't accept this type of an undemocratic attitude on the part of the central government and state government. Then they support.
Absolutely.
It is because of the cause. But TSF and NESO and its wings, we are all non-political and we are not aligning with any political party.
The question perhaps here is that when Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev was talking about the citizenship bill yesterday, he said that it's a tradition of Tripura and since long in the royal times people were coming, minorities were coming from other countries, and it's a tradition here. So there is nothing wrong with it. But the president of IPFT, who is also a minister in the state cabinet of BJP IPFT government, he stayed mum. He said, I have nothing more to say. So do you think there is a double standard somewhere?
So the leaders of IPFT will be able to tell properly because You ask them, better ask them. But one thing is very clear. The tradition of protecting non-Indians in India is nowhere. It's a question of citizen and non-citizen. And we like to express our mind that India is for Indians. And Tripura and Northeast is in India. So India and Tripura and Northeast is not a dumping ground for illegal Bangladeshis. It's a question of citizen and non-citizen. That cannot be a tradition. Can Pakistani come over to Punjab, Kashmir, Gujarat? Can they be? They cannot. So how they can treat this Tripura and Northeast as a dumping ground for illegal Bangladeshis? They cannot. We are saying about illegal. We are not against legal. We are not against Bengalis. So their propaganda is on. We are not against Bengalis. We are not against Muslims. We are not against Hindus. We are against illegal Bangladeshis, illegal foreigners. Our stand is very clear.
Mr. Bhattacharya, when you said that you will not stay mum and you will hold movements, you will fight back, and as you said, we have been fighting back, we will fight back. This whole issue of citizenship amendment bill.
Right.
So when you say you will fight back, what exactly do you mean? What kind of movement are you doing?
Yes, we have started the movement. See, we are a democratic organization. So we had initially we had submitted a memorandum to the Honorable Home Minister, State Home Minister, and we had submitted our memorandums to all the political parties. We had sent our messages. We had met JPC. It's very important. And when we met him in Shillong, then we had requested him to come over to all Northeast states. So without hearing the people of Tripura, how they can submit a report? Without hearing you, how they can submit a report? It's a bordering Bangladesh. Bordering Bangladesh, Mizoram. Bordering Bangladesh, Garu Hills. Then Meghalaya part, Shillong they have come. Then Nagaland. Then Manipur. So all states are affected. Arunachal Pradesh, Sakma issue is there. So they must hear. Without hearing Northeast, they have submitted their report. Because Prime Minister is coming to address a political rally, so he needs something, lyrics. So they have submitted their half report, and they have submitted their report in the parliament. And see, on the debate, on the day when NSO was won, during that day in the parliament, except BJP, all opposition and ruling allied party, they had said that it is not good for the indigenous people of Assam and Northeast. Categorically, they have very clear against the bill. All opposition and ruling allied, NDA allied. Despite of that, they have passed this bill.
Passed with thumping majority.
So despite of that, it's a fascist character of the BJP-led government, Narendra Modi-led government. If you go through the debate, we have all records. All opposition, all NDA partners, they said they have expressed their dissatisfaction and opposed this bill. Despite of that. So they didn't visit Northeast. It's a half report. And in the parliament also, all opposed except BJP. Forcefully they have passed it. So they cannot say it's a political injustice on the part of the government of India. Since independence, we are getting what? Political injustice and economic exploitation. It's a clear-cut political injustice again.
नेसो का टीम त्रिपुरा में आया हुआ है, एडवाइजर, चेयरमैन, माई सेल्फ सेक्रेटरी जनरल एंड खासी स्टूडेंट्स यूनियन लीडर्स, हम सब लोग यहाँ पे आए कि 8 तारीख को जो इंसिडेंट हुआ, पुलिस फायरिंग हुआ, 5 पीपल इंजर्ड हुआ था, गोली लगा था उनको देखने के लिए, हॉस्पिटल में जाके पेशेंट्स को देखने के लिए। तो कल हम लोग गए थे ये जीबी पान हॉस्पिटल अगरतला, वहाँ पे देखा कि डॉक्टर लोग पेशेंट्स को अच्छा से ट्रीटमेंट दे रहे हैं और बात भी किया पेशेंट से, बहुत अच्छा लगा। वी अप्रिशिएट द डॉक्टर्स फॉर लुकिंग आफ्टर द पेशेंट। और आज प्लान किया कि आज खुमलुंग का हॉस्पिटल में विजिट करेंगे। तो रास्ते में हम लोगों को रोक दिया गया, पुलिस ने बोला कि 144 है। फिर हम लोग बोला कि हम लोग तो लो ब्रेक नहीं कर रहा, 144 हम लोग असेंबल नहीं कर रहा, हम लोग तो अपने गाड़ी में जा रहे हैं। गाड़ी में जाने से तो 144 को ब्रेक नहीं होता है। फिर बोला कि सीनियर का इंस्ट्रक्शन है, हम लोग को वहाँ जा नहीं सकते। तो ये बात सुन के हम लोग शौक हुआ कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट का लीडर्स लोग आया हुआ है कि यहाँ में पीस हारमोनी लाने के लिए। और पेशेंट्स को विजिट करने के लिए, सॉलिडरिटी दिखाने के लिए, लेकिन हम लोगों को रोक दिया गया है। तो वेरी सो ये 8 तारीख को जब इंसिडेंट हुआ था उसमें भी एम्बुलेंस को अटैक करना ये नेसो का तरफ से हाईली कंडेम करता है, क्योंकि ये जो चीज़ इवन वॉर का समय में भी ऐसा नहीं होता कि एम्बुलेंस डॉक्टर्स को अटैक नहीं किया जाता, लेकिन त्रिपुरा में ऐसा हो रहा है। यहाँ में कोई डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है, ह्यूमन बीइंग का कोई वैल्यू नहीं है।
तो इस मुद्दे में नेशो का नेक्स्ट मूवमेंट क्या होगा?
नेसो का मूवमेंट चल रहा है और बाकी स्टेट्स में भी मूवमेंट चल रहा है। अपना अपना कंपोनेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, असम में आसू, और मेघालय में खासी स्टूडेंट्स यूनियन, गारो स्टूडेंट्स यूनियन, नागालैंड में नागा स्टूडेंट फेडरेशन, हर जगह में मूवमेंट चल रहा है। मणिपुर में भी रैली हो रहा है, सिटिंग प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है, अपना अपना ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मूवमेंट कर रहा है। और बहुत जल्द नेसो का एग्जीक्यूटिव मीटिंग होगा, उसमें हम लोग फर्दर कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे और उसमें अनाउंस करेंगे।
कल का एडीसी बंद के बारे में क्या बोलेंगे?
हाँ जी,
एडीसी बंद जो है कल
जो बंद हो रहा है, तो यह हम लोग बधाई देता है और हम लोग वेलकम करता है जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन अगेंस्ट दिस बिल कुछ करता है, तो वी रियली अप्रिशिएट एंड वी वेलकम, बिकॉज इट्स द क्वेश्चन ऑफ द इंडिजिनस पीपल का क्वेश्चन है, सर्वाइवल का क्वेश्चन है, तो वी वेलकम।
आपका शुभ नाम?
My name is Sinam Prakash. I am the Secretary General of Gaudi Students Organization and also the advisor of all Manipur Students Union.